So, I just watched the newest season of Futurama, at least the first episode. And the first episode was about NFTs, which is no surprising because Futurama, throughout its years, has always been the kind to, you know, satirize what is going on in pop media. It's been doing it forever. Pop culture, it loves to satirize, much like The Simpsons. But I do have to say, is Futurama going to be outdated as soon as it comes on? I mean, NFTs have not been big news for what, about a year? The world moves faster than it did in the 90s and 2000s. I'm just thinking, like, can Futurama keep up with this? A long time ago, when Futurama was first created in the late 90s, technology was a lot slower than it is now. The internet was still new, and most people didn't know its potential of the news, and pop culture was still spread by mainstream media, which goes at a honestly much slower pace than media. But today, where the internet has driven things very fast, can Futurama keep up with this? Now, there have been other cartoon series to satirize modern day events in a very timely manner, like such as South Park, but South Park is a little different. Something like South Park can be made very quickly. Since the animation is very stylized and very cheap to make, you can just gun it. You can write it really quick and gun it very fast. Something like Futurama, which has more detailed, more intricate animation, it takes a while to make that many episodes in a season. And by the time you satirize something, you write it, you produce it, you script it all out, and you animate it, what you have been satirizing is already old. NFTs are really stupid, but we've already seen them rise and fall. There's a few stragglers, but they haven't struck while the iron is hot. The iron is very, very cold right now. I just find it kind of a little bit sad how quickly Futurama is becoming quickly outdated. A show that once was on the pulse of the popular culture in its heyday is now just kind of lagging behind because the culture it's satirizing is moving way too fast for them to animate anything about. I just find that very interesting. While I do find satire kind of interesting and very cutting because NFTs, again, like I was saying, are very stupid. The problem is, by the time they get to satirizing it, it's already old news. I just think that's pretty sad. I guess these things just kind of happen. Futurama is fallen victim to the march of technology. It is honestly kind of sad that a good show like this has fallen victim to changing times and trends. And I honestly don't know how much longer it's going to be around in this form. Futurama has been canceled many times, and I fear it's going to be canceled again. Because the things it's talking about aren't going to be relevant very soon. I mean, what are they going to satirize next season? The presidential election that's taking place this year? I mean, I think it's a thing with all legacy media. That's why legacy media that tries to not hop on trends is probably better. Legacy media tends to be a few years back. I'm just saying, I think it's sad seeing Futurama go down this road, and I don't know how long it's going to last through this. I just wanted to do a quick rant about this, and I just don't think it's going to last very long. Time kills us all, much less in the year 3000.